One.
Hey guys, welcome back to Big on Pokemon. This is a Pokemon playthrough podcast where we go through all the Pokemon games in order, gym by gym, episode to episode. My name is Ian.
I'm Rocky.
I'm Sergio.
And I'm Nathan.
Hey, we got Nathan in the room.
I'm here.
He's here,
I'm actually
Nathan.
involved. now.
He's here. So the whole gang is here.
Yes.
4 out of 4. But this is the second episode of Gen 2. We are, what's the name of this town?
We're ankle deep in, Ekritique?
Ekritique.
Is it Ekritique?
Ekritique.
I will fact check myself right now.
Okay, that's fine.
We've been over this. Rocky doesn't know the names.
But last week we were in Violet Town City? I don't know.
Azalea Town.
Azalea.
Ah.
Okay, so we're in Azalea, but we didn't even talk about the gym last week. We fought Faulkner.
Yes.
He's the bird trainer.
Forgettable.
Yeah, he's obviously we forgot to talk about him. He has 2 Pokemon.
Mhm.
It's a Pidgey and a Pidgeotto.
Yeah.
And the Pidgeotto is evolved at a level it shouldn't evolve at.
Yeah. And that was a big thing in this game.
Yeah, it was just like other trainers somehow know other secrets on training Pokemon than
Yeah.
we don't.
And not even just him. Like later on, I think, I might be wrong, but I think you can find like Kadabras at level 15 or,
Yeah.
Pokemon like that later on.
I've always liked that. It just gives you an open world kind of view where it's like anything can happen. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Kind of like the anime where like typings that shouldn't beat each other kind of do sometimes. Like
Yeah.
like a fucking like a
When
like a
like when
Bulbasaur will beat a Charmander or something.
Yeah.
Pikachu uses Thundershock on the sprinkler system and it's super effective.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Things like that.
stuff like
The
that.
stretches.
Yeah, but this week we have a full party of 6.
Yep.
We got
It's a full house.
we filled it out. Do you want to start? How many new Pokemon? I mean, you have to have at least 2. How many new boys do you have on your team?
I think it's just 2.
It's just 2
I
new
think
boys.
That's what I stuck with, yeah.
You wanna-
Disappointing. I'm
you
just
wanna-
kidding.
You
Go
want
over what
to?
I got?
Yeah. Just start with your first one, and then we'll alternate.
Okay, so I still have... Oh, first new Pokemon? Or
Yeah,
just
just
first?
new Pokemon. Yeah, just new.
Okay,
Pokemon.
just new ones. So I have a Hoppip.
You got a Hoppip.
I got a Hoppip.
Wow. Okay. And so, what did you name your Hoppip?
I named him Malo.
Malo. What is Malo?
Malo, I thought of the Cloud character, the mage from Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Because
Mario
he
RPG.
is a cloud and he's floaty, and I thought of Malo and he's kind of floaty. They don't resemble each other physically, but
That's not a bad name. That's
That
really
was cool.
cool.
Yeah.
Can you do me a favor?
what's up?
Can you start the timer?
I was about to ask you
I thought
that.
I did. My bad. I
It's
thought I
alright.
did.
That's awesome. Okay, so I got 3 new boys this week.
Uh-huh.
I got rid of my Rattata.
Good call, my boy. My
And
man.
so one of
Good boy.
the new Pokemon I got is a Goldeen.
Oh.
I got a Goldeen and I named it SpongeBob
Oh, nice. Why?
because it lives in the water.
So you ended up getting that good rod.
Because
No,
it
the
lives
old
in a
rod.
pineapple under
Yeah,
the
I got.
sea.
Yeah, we got the old rod.
Rocky. You got that good rock.
Yeah.
What's your second boy that you got?
My second boy was a Mareep.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So I also got a Mareep. What did you name your Mareep? Hold on.
Okay.
We're at level 15,
Yes.
so that means it's not a Mareep. So what is your Flaffy named?
I forgot to name it something.
Ooh.
I already started training it, and I was like, too late now.
Yeah, too late now.
I'll change it later in
What are
Goldenrod.
you going to name it?
But in Goldenrod, you can change the name. I got some.
Okay, so yeah.
Pretty
Okay.
early.
I named mine Wario
Why?
because it was yellow.
Oh, that's it?
And it's not anymore.
Now it's pink. But it'll go back to yellow.
And then the third new boy I have on my team is a Slowpoke.
Oh.
And I named him Dingledorf. Because I'm gonna make him
Dingledorf?
I'm gonna make him a slow king, and he's like a a doofus wizard.
I guess
so
we know what's coming up now.
I truly thought about that. I truly thought about a Slowpoke.
yeah, I've never used a Slowpoke before, so I'm pretty excited.
Slowpoke is our friend Alex's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, he is. He's
Yeah.
like obsessed with Slowpoke.
And they're giving him so much love in these new games.
They have been like ever since Gen 2. Obviously, they have a whole town that's fucking basically based after him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And they gave him a second, like split off evolution.
And they gave him a Gigantamax form.
Yeah,
Well, I was about to say, it wasn't in the kind of, I don't want to say gimmick, but wasn't the featurette of the second series Slowking the fact that he could evolve in a completely separate way
Yeah,
as opposed to
That,
Slowbro?
Pretty
that
much,
was like
yeah.
that was a big deal.
They
They
added,
had the whole movie thing.
yeah,
yeah.
They added held items, and then they're like, let's make him evolve with the held item.
Well, because the anime makes you fall in love with Slowpokes and stuff, so I think he's just became
Yeah.
like one of those Pokemon that are like, you know what, let's do more with this guy.
And oh, go on in.
Didn't they feature Slowking even before the second gen? I thought like the movie
The
came
mov-
out.
Yes, the movie came out before second generation came out,
But-
and that's where we got to look at Meryl also.
Well, he was in the Lugia movie.
Oh,
He-
so it was with second generation.
Yeah, he was
It
explaining the prophecy and all that.
Wasn't
called
I remember
Pokemon-
Donphan also being in that Pikachu movie.
that was that
daycare.
Pikachu short?
Yeah.
yeah. I was
And so
about
was
to say that.
Was that before Pikachu the first or Pokemon the first movie, or was that before Pokemon 2000?
Before
Wasn't that the
2000.
mini movie before?
I think that was the mini movie before
No,
Pokemon
I think-
2000.
I think it was part of the movie itself.
no,
it was in the
it was a
very
movie
beginning.
movie. It was a mini
It was,
movie.
it was like a Pixar short.
I swear, it was
Like-
right in the front. It was
Okay,
a mini movie.
You guys should look it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you know
don't-
what? I can't. I can go right here.
I don't think it was a short. I think it was part of the movie.
Rocky, I'm going to tell you right now, I think you're wrong, homie.
I might be. I'm not too keen on the movies of the episodes.
Me neither, but I remember wearing the fuck out of that VHS.
But what were we talking about right before that?
We were talking about Slowpoke.
Oh,
so,
yeah,
he
so-
also gets a Mega Evolution.
And they even create a storyline within this game about Slowpokes where
Yes.
Team Rocket is cutting off their tails and selling them as food,
Yeah, how fucking gross.
right?
How yucky.
And the price, how yucky.
Isn't it like $1 million or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
$1 million, and they're like, ugh, I don't speak poor, get out of here.
So, Slowpoke, when you return the Slowpokes to that family, it's also the same guy that makes the apricot balls for you.
Uh-huh.
They mention that his tail is already growing back.
They're like lizards.
Do you think it grows back in, like, it
find
just
out.
kind of
Yeah,
expands out? Or do you think it's like a nub and then, like,
Oh, like Deadpool's baby hands?
yeah, it's just kind of coming out?
I'd like to think about it like Deadpool baby hands.
Okay.
Because they're already dopey Pokemon. They're not going to do anything the proper way.
Nathan found out.
What is
Nathan,
it?
give us the
It
news.
does pop up in Pokemon, the first movie,
Yes, I knew it.
when they're there and that random trainer decides he wants to suddenly challenge Ash, and he throws out a Donphan. Ash comes out Pikachu in the opening credit scene.
Yes,
Oh.
and Meryl is also there's like, is there a short where Meryl is with the other Pokemon?
there is
The
a short.
Pokemon daycare.
Yeah, it's with Charizard getting his head stuck inside of a log or
Oh,
something.
that's right, and it's
Yep,
so,
yep.
it's so Winnie the Pooh esque.
Yeah.
But was that Donphan one a short, or was it part of the?
It was
It was
part of
the
the
opening scene.
Okay, and it was.
I
Part
remember
of,
that opening scene where they're like kind of like, and it's going through the music. I think it's going through like the song.
I'm sure I got the daycare one mixed up with the Donphan
but
one.
no, Dolphin was. God, maybe you're right. I hate.
So where did Slow King first appear?
2000.
It was in Pokemon
Yeah.
2000.
I mean, in
And
the
he
movies,
spoke?
yeah, 2000, but maybe in the cartoon.
Yeah, he spoke perfect English.
Yeah.
English? Yeah, it was telepathic, right?
so
No, I think he was straight up like, "Yo, what?"
Oh,
is that?"
talking.
He was
Yeah.
he was lipping those words, man.
so can psychic
Dang.
Pokemon talk?
I
They
don't think
insinu-
all of them can.
They insinuate that though that a lot can.
What happens is that Shelter bites onto his head, and then they double their brain power.
Oh, jeez.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
That's
the
amazing.
venom goes straight to its brain, causing it to have like this
to
mutation.
swell?
Yeah, and it makes it super smart, but the connection is super weak and can actually be knocked off very easily.
Oh.
And then make him dumb again.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
funny.
interesting.
So that shoulder that's on his head is also the one that's on
The tail.
Slowbro's tail.
It just depends on where it bites him.
And so does Shelder evolve into a weird Shelder? Because
Shelter technically no longer exists. It's like a parasite on a Slowpoke.
Yeah.
I think there are actual. I was about to say. I think there are Pokemon in real life that do that. I think there are animals that actually do that, where they'll hook onto like a shark, and,
And
then
then
they'll
just
slowly just become like a skin tag on the shark.
Well, y'all seen those parasites that infect like mantises or roaches, and they completely take over the body of that creature, so they become part of it.
Isn't that more
Parasect?
plant? Isn't it?
It's the mushroom fungus for the zombie ants.
Okay.
Well, that's parasect is like that too. But there is insects like parasitic. It's not fungus or anything. It's an actual parasitic
Okay.
worm, and it will eat the inside of like a praying mantis, leaving only the brain. And it kind of connects to it, and it spreads itself throughout its limbs and controls it. And it walks weird, but it unless you look
put
at it,
up
you don't know.
some sick, gross pictures of it up on the
Like
on the
the-
board for everyone to
I
see.
can if you want me to.
No.
Remember when I looked up Toucan?
No,
No.
no, I don't. I blocked it out.
Okay, so besides Mareep evolving into a Flaffy for both of us, we also had at least one other evolution, didn't we?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Did your Totodile not evolve?
He evolves at 18.
Did you get to 18?
Nope.
No, so some starters have different evolution levels.
They should not.
Oh, well, homie.
So Totodile evolves at 18, Chikorita is at 16, and then Cyndaquil is at 14.
Okay, yeah. So I have a Quilava.
Yeah, that
I-
makes sense.
I did not know that. I didn't know that they evolve
yeah,
at different
18.
levels.
They
I
changed
thought
it in this one to give a better payoff for certain Pokemon because Quilava evolves early at 14,
Oh,
but
wow.
then to get to Typhlosion, it's 36.
Yep.
But then Totodile is really late at 18, but then for Alligators at 30. It's really early.
So
Is this the
so
only
he's
time this
cheating.
happens?
Yeah.
Is this the only time where the levels are offset
No.
like that?
Because Venusaur is at 32.
Oh, yeah.
So it even happened in the previous generation. We weren't
But
even
that's
aware
the
of it.
only difference. Is
Okay.
32. It's the all of the first gen are still 16 and 36, but then Venusaur's 32.
Wow.
And they do it here and there, but it's usually the 16 and 32 landmarks.
Okay, well, I have a Quilava. Sorry about that. But
I knew what I was getting into.
we fought Bugsy this week.
Yeah.
What was his lineup? I don't even
Oh god.
fucking
it was,
remember.
I think it was like a Metapod, Kakuna, and Scyther. I think that's what it was.
I think you're right. It's such a weird mashup.
And it was supposed to be like this, hey, check it out. Kakuna and Metapod are still viable. And even in the anime, they really showed that off.
Uh-huh.
I happened to catch that episode where Metapod would use String Shot on the ceiling, swing over, and
like
then
a pendulum.
launch his heavy, rigid body into somebody. And
That too bad that's not a fucking move, right?
I know.
Holy cow. Okay, so Bugsy, did you have any issues with Bugsy this week?
no, not
No.
well. I'm always so scared of that Fury Cutter.
Mm.
That Fury Cutter, he got 2 hits on me, and it did a lot of damage, but I took him out right after he got that second hit.
Okay. So Bugsy, we were at level 15. Is this Scyther 16?
Yes, his Scyther was 16, and that's why I was like 15's probably good. We could still
Yeah.
take him out.
Okay. So yeah, we're leveled up at 16 at this point.
15.
Oh yeah, 15, sorry. And
Skipping ahead.
yeah.
Just
sorry.
kidding.
We beat Bugsy. At this point, last generation, we would have already seen weird techniques where
Yeah.
the trainers were using like X defend and X attack and shit like that with Brock and Misty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you think this game is deliberately easier?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because level 7 for the first Pokemon, holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it easier specifically because there's more gyms?
Yeah, and that's my next question. Do you think it's to offset the fact that it's a doubled game?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of stretching it thin a little bit.
Yeah. When we got this badge from Bugsy, he said up to level 30 will now obey you. That was kind of interesting to me. I didn't realize that it was going to be that high of a level.
Oh, once you beat Claire on
Uh-huh.
the 8th gym, you can have level 100 before you even go to Kanto.
No,
Wow.
I'm just saying that I didn't realize we could have level 30 right now.
Yeah, I
you know?
thought it was going to say 20. Yeah, I hear you. on
30's
that part.
early.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, 30's a lot for this early.
I know. I agree.
For sure. And
Well,
that's,
it's like pretty much 1/3 of the level cap. and
I
you're
know.
like the second gym, like you're good.
you know, seeing that, I get to Goldenrod, and I'm like, you said it, level 30, that's what I'm doing. And then, I get my Feraligatr at that point.
Yeah.
True. Okay, so who is the next gym that we're going to be going up against?
Whitney.
Whitney, and Whitney is normal type.
Yes.
Wolf.
Huh.
A
And
lot of people
Whitney-
say that they have a very hard time with Whitney.
Because of the mill tank.
Yup.
And mill tank knows
Rollout.
not only rollout, but does it know
Milk drink.
milk drink?
Yup.
That's what it's called.
Really?
Yeah.
Milk
It slaps its udder in its mouth, does the whole chimera suck, where it just like enters itself in an endless loop, and it just heals itself.
Oh,
Can you
God.
imagine if there was a mega mill
That's
tank
gross.
and it was able to use rollout, but it would also use milk drink at the same time?
Oh,
my God.
Milk out.
So just like
Milk
milk out.
God damn it!
That sounds almost like a blackout. Like all the lights go out.
I'm gonna milk out tonight, bro.
That's what the guys in Clockwork Orange do. They milk out. So yeah, okay. So Whitney's next. Normal type. That's the idea. Is that normal type is like you're unassuming towards the normal type. Like it's not a difficult type, but then she has this fucking tank, literally,
Yeah.
that's a complete asshole.
But they do give you the option to trade for a fighting type in that town.
Oh, they do.
Oh.
What
And-
is that? Go ahead and fill us in.
You can catch some drowsies once you get there, and you can give somebody a drowsy to trade for a Machop. And since you can go up to 30, you can get a Machoke. It can help you out, but most people don't do it. So they're like, oh, I'm struggling.
Well, I decided early that I wasn't going to use any of the same Pokemon I used last generation,
Yeah.
so I can't use a Machop.
No Machop.
Smart.
Okay, so that's a rule set on, yeah.
I mean, that's smart, but like, it's obviously
Yeah,
fair.
fair. Yes.
Fair.
On a side note, we have some messages from The Infinite Door.
Ooh.
I'm not sure who the person is exactly. It'd be cool if we had a name, but they're saying that we should do some Pokemon trivia.
Oh, like ask Pokemon trivia questions to each other?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
I feel like it might be easier to try and find sort of like a Jeopardy website or something.
I bet you I can find a website for Pokemon trivia, like a quiz.
I remember being at your brother's house and we were looking up trivia questions, and
Uh-huh.
it was like you could look up any subject you want, but it was someone like us that had made the trivia, but they just uploaded
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And I don't remember what it was.
I don't
but
remember that website.
The great, the mystical Nathan. Oh, I didn't realize it was Nathan.
It's not me.
That's not what. That's a different Nathan. That's amazing. Okay, so I did see an article earlier. Sergio hopefully tries to see and find if he finds I
Yeah,
guess,
I'm looking.
trivia. I saw an article earlier today that was from Kotaku.
Yeah.
And it was published yesterday. The writer is Ari Notice, but the name, the headline of this article is "All the Big Pokemon Games Ranked from Worst to Best."
Yeah.
And so I'm going to go through this list with you. You can definitely disagree at any time, but in the back of your head, I kind of want you to think of your top 3.
Okay, top 3.
Yeah, and then your worst one,
In my personal opinion?
in your personal opinion.
Okay, not like, hey, what did IGN rate it?
Right.
Okay.
That's sorry. I
Okay.
found a quiz, but it was a stupid quiz.
Oh, okay.
It was like, what's the strongest Pokeball in the game? And I'm like, come on, everyone knows stuff like that.
It's the Premier Ball. Okay, so according to this list, the worst Pokemon game is Pokemon X and Y.
Really?
And then they went to, get this, Sergio, you're going to be in outrage,
Mm.
Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. I'm going to keep ascending. They went to Pokemon Black and White 2, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, Pokemon Sun and Moon, and their Ultra counterparts. They lumped those all
What?
together.
Uh-huh.
Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then these are the top 3 right here. Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, and in their opinion, the best Pokemon game is Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Same here.
And I feel like that's kind of the general idea, is that Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver is maybe the best.
I think so too.
Do
I
you
think it's
think-
honestly the best.
Do you think it's because it still bridges that line of like bit artwork and
Not that.
like stuffing the game full of as much shit as you can?
Yeah, I think it has much more content. As in, I mean, other games might have more content, as in like side stories, but this one is like, hey, you have 16 gyms now, so then it gives you that idea that like, whoa, we only have 8 in other games, now they're gonna double it.
Yeah.
But in like Sword and Shield, there's tons of side story stuff. There's tons of like wells and Gigantamax and like all these things that you could do, but people don't really visualize that as extra content.
Yeah.
Like they do with Gold and Silver.
That's very true. There was a fact that you got wrong last episode. Do you want to clarify it?
Oh yeah. So fact checking myself, watching the last episode, I first said you could not get the first generation legendaries
Yeah, the legendary
in Gold and
birds.
Silver.
Right.
But then I backtracked and said yes, you can get the legendary birds because I remember. But in fact, you cannot get
Right.
Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, or Mew or Mewtwo.
In Gold and Silver.
Yeah.
Were you thinking of Heart Gold and Soul Silver? Is
I'm
that
thinking
possible?
of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking of.
Ian,
Yes.
you should put like a.
Oh yes. like a record scratch or something. So yeah, that I think you can definitely get the birds in Soul Silver and Heart Gold. But I was reading on Bulbapedia
Yeah.
that if you had something called Hoenn Sound or something like that, you were able to find certain Hoenn Pokemon in those games.
Do you know what that was?
No.
That was a radio station on your Pokegear.
And how would you get how'd you get that?
I don't remember, but I know that in Lavender Town you can get the Pokeflute radio station. You can get like a key card to unlock it, and then you can wake up Snorlax.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Do you think that we'll be able to utilize that when we get to that game in our playthroughs?
Possibly. I might be wrong about the being in Lavender Town part. It might be in Silphco in Saffron City or something. I'm not sure.
True. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is Mr. Fuji that gives you the flute originally, so I wouldn't doubt it's in Lavender Town, but still.
Oh, well, I meant the Hoenn sound.
Oh,
where you
okay.
get it. I know that you get the Pokeflute probably with, Mr. Fuji.
Right. Sergio, what is this that you brought up on our screen?
It's a true Pokemon Master Quiz.
Oh, shit.
So-
okay.
We'll
So,
take it together.
Yeah,
you
we
want to
can all
dive into this?
participate.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a little time.
All right. So the first question is, which was the first Pokemon Ash captured?
Captured is the key word here.
That's
and
what I'm saying.
I'm gonna say Caterpie.
Pidgeotto. No, that doesn't make sense.
It was Caterpie.
Everyone has to make a judgment. Nathan, what do you think?
I can't read.
The options for those of you that can't see is Pidgeotto, Caterpie, Squirtle, and Pikachu.
It's got to be Caterpie,
It's
right?
Caterpie.
Pick Caterpie.
All right.
Oh, it doesn't tell us immediately. Okay.
No, we'll know our score at the end.
How many Pokemon are there in the first generation? It's 151, guys.
Yeah, that one's easy.
151.
They showed Ho-Oh.
I can't read
It's
that one. It's covered up.
152.
In which Pokemon game can you obtain all the Kanto Indigo starters?
Oh,
Oh, it's yellow.
Oh, yeah. It's
Indigo
yellow.
starters?
Yeah.
What's
like
Indigo?
Plateau, Indigo.
The league.
Yeah,
Oh,
the league.
okay.
I don't
The
know why they
league.
put Indigo. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Which Pokemon game was the first to make Pokemon sprites seem to move?
Crystal.
Is it Crystal?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Rocky was the one that pointed that out.
Which legendary bird Pokemon does Ash see first?
Oh, it's Ho-Oh, right?
Yep. Professor Oak is like, oh, you must have seen Moltres, but we know better.
So
it was Ho-Oh.
Oh, look at that little twist.
True or false? Togepi appears in the first series of Pokemon.
True.
That is true.
Yeah,
It's
with Misty.
Yep. They show it off before Johto even comes out.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a quiz for the cartoon.
And the game.
And the
because
game.
it was asking about Crystal and
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's right,
it's
that's
mixing.
right.
It's
Okay.
mixing them.
Okay.
This is just for true Pokemon masters.
Which Pokemon is involved? Yeah, involved in a theory that expresses why Cubone wears a skull on its head.
Kangaskhan.
Kangaskhan.
Yeah.
Boy,
Boy.
the Pokemon was said to have been. This Pokemon was said to have been born from a. What is it?
Another Pokemon in the video game. However, in a movie, it is said to be the first Pokemon to be created by humans, which is that Pokemon. Mewtwo.
Oh, Mewtwo.
Pikachu.
Jirachi. Jirachu.
Even they got a typo.
I love Jirachi.
Jirachu. Oh,
How does an EV evolve into an Espeon or Umbreon? It's happiness during the day or night, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so by a certain level of happiness is the only option.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
but
the
they
one.
don't put day or night.
Yeah, day or night. Mm-hmm.
True or false? Pikachu, Jigglypuff, and Clefairy are all evolved Pokemon.
Why is Star Wars an option?
What the fuck?
False,
Well,
true,
what is
Star
it?
Wars.
Pick
True.
Star Wars.
I kind of want to.
True.
Okay.
How or when does Ponyta evolve?
42.
42 is not an option. There's 32, 40, and Firestone.
It's 40. No, I'm just kidding. 40.
It's 40?
Yeah, it's 40.
I know it's high.
Damn.
I thought it was 42.
Oh, Rocky.
At what level does Crocodile evolve?
Crocodile.
30.
Is it 30? I thought it was
Yeah.
36.
30.
It's 30.
All right, we'll see. That's the one that.
That's the payoff I was talking about.
Yeah, late early game, but early end game.
Yep.
There you
Some Pokemon evolve by trading while holding a metal coat item. Which of following Pokemon is not in?
Involved in this evolution
Magneton,
process.
the first
Oh,
one.
okay. Yeah,
Nathan's
Magneton.
right.
Magneton.
Oh, Scyther, you have to trade while holding.
Yep.
Yes.
Turns into a steel.
So what is
Ceilings.
Yeah, I'm right.
what does Magneton turn into? Evolve?
Magneton evolves into Magnezone.
And how does
The
that
UFO.
happen?
You have to level it up next to an electric stone or a magnetized area.
Okay, that's right. Okay. And it has to be happy too, right?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Which wild Pokemon is Misty able to command in the second season of Pokemon?
Oh shit.
Oh.
I don't know that one.
We're gonna
Able
get
to
this
command?
It might be a Gyarados.
Yeah, I feel like it was a Gyarados.
Are you sure it wasn't? No, because she didn't
No,
evolve
she
her.
caught Golduck. Golduck always goes in its own ball all the time.
Well, that's Psyduck.
Whatever.
Oh, it was Golduck.
It is?
Yeah, because she was like, "Oh, my Psyduck evolved into a Golduck, I guess," and then she.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right, that's right, that's
and
right,
then it
that's
turns
right.
out it didn't.
Yeah.
And she got
And then she
super
was like,
upset.
"Crap, I still have this lousy Psyduck."
God damn.
Okay.
Let's have her.
Pokedex entry: the symbol Pokemon. Is that
Unknown.
No, they know what it is.
Pokemon entry: the Aurora Pokemon. That is Dugong.
Suicune,
Is it?
Is this
Suicune?
Suicune?
maybe.
I think
Is
it's
it- I mean,
Dugong.
Dugong is the sea lion or sea
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I think it's
The
Suicune.
manatee Pokemon.
I think it's Dugong.
Really? Aurora?
I think they made the mistake of adding a fifth option in there, and they were like, "Wait, we forgot to put Dugong."
Are you sure it's not Articuno?
I'm pretty
It's
sure
not.
it's Suicune.
Articuno sounds
Okay,
like
pick
something
Suicune.
dumb like the
If it's
iceberg
wrong, you
Pokemon.
can blame me for
This
it.
is the first one that kind of got us like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
16, number 16.
Pokedex entry: the mouse Pokemon. Is that Sandshrew?
Isn't it Nidoran?
I guess it's Sandshrew. I think
I don't-
Nidoran
Sandshrew
is,
a mole.
Nidoran is the poison point Pokemon or something.
Isn't
It's
Sandshrew?
Sandshrew.
Is it? I thought Sandshrew was like a mole.
Pretty
Because it's
sure.
not the rest.
It's called a shrew, man. That's a mouse.
A shrew.
The Thunder Pokemon.
That's probably Raikou, right?
What about Zapdos?
I'd think the. Oh shit.
Raikou.
Yeah, probably Raikou.
Are you sure?
I-
No.
So is Entei like the Ember Pokemon?
He's
'Cause
the-
In that case, there'll be a theme. Yeah, Suicune's the Aurora. Raikou would be Thunder. So Entei would be the Flame.
Lantern. I'm just kidding. Alright, we'll
The
move
kite
on.
Pokemon.
That's Mantine.
Ooh,
Oh, okay.
really?
Yeah,
What is Mantine?
he's a mantis.
Oh,
No.
no,
No.
What is it called?
the thing that killed.
A Manta Ray?
Manta Ray. Yeah.
The thing that
stingray.
kills. Are
He's
you,
like a
saying,
stingray.
are you saying the
Yeah.
thing that kills Steve Irwin?
Yeah.
That's a stingray. They're
Which of
similar.
the following was one of the original 3 Team Rocket Pokemon?
What the fuck? Okay.
Coughing.
It was coughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
True or false? Ash won his very first gym badge.
Could you repeat the question?
That's one of the answers.
That's an answer. It's
His
true.
very first gym was with Brock. Yeah.
And he beat Brock, and Brock joined him.
Who is Ash's rival?
Gary Oak.
Gary Oak. Trainer Red.
Who's Richie?
Richie's the one that takes pictures in Pokemon Snap.
Oh, shut up! Is it really?
Yeah, I think so.
I hate him.
Pokequote. We hope to see you again. That's Nurse Joy. Yeah. Smell you later. That's Gary,
It's a
right?
weird thing to
Yeah.
say at a hospital.
And then this isn't the time to use that. That's Oak.
Yep.
Yep.
It's all of them.
It's all of those. Can you pick all of them?
No, they
No,
so
okay.
they all say a phrase like that, but that specific phrase is said by which one?
Oh.
Because one says now isn't the time to do that.
That's a tough one.
Oh,
Yeah, I
It
know.
really
shit.
is. Just pick Oak.
Yeah, I'm picking Oak. Pokequote. Now we must go our separate ways, but I hope that when you think of me, as you most certainly will, you will try to remember there is good in goodbye.
Wow.
Wow.
What the fuck? I guess it has
Wait,
to be
what?
Jesse or James, right?
I'm thinking.
Wait. Repeat it.
Poke quote. Now we must go our separate ways. But I hope that when you think of me, as you most certainly will, you will try to remember there is good in goodbye.
I think James says
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I want to say
James is just like
Dramatic.
dramatic enough, right?
He's like, oh,
Oh!
say good and goodbye.
There's no sense in going out of your way to get somebody to like you. That's Misty.
Misty? That sounds like a Misty thing.
I think that would be Misty.
You know what? It might be Ash in Bye
Too
Bye
Misty?
Butterfree.
Oh, to this. You think so?
Oh, fuck!
Pick
God
Ash.
dang.
I don't know
James-
jack shit about the cartoon.
Jesse and James never left anyone. Their saddest thing is their stories,
No.
and they never said goodbye to anyone.
They separated for a little bit of time in one episode.
It sounds like someone Googled this. to Google these questions.
Oh, this one's
well, okay, so for that one, I would choose Ash. That's mine.
What do y'all think?
I'd say choose Ash.
All
That
right.
makes sense.
Why not? Yeah.
You changed my opinion.
Misty for this one.
I don't know. Yeah, fine. We do have a lot in common. The
Meowth.
same Earth, the same air. That's Meowth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
Wait.
start looking at what.
What's different? Well, who knows? Are you sure it's not Mewtwo?
Maybe if we started looking at what's different, that's not even the right quote.
It's.
Are you sure it's not Mewtwo?
Maybe if we stopped looking at what's different, it's for sure Meowth.
Okay. I see now that the circumstances of one's birth are
Mewtwo.
irrelevant. That's Mewtwo.
Yeah, that's for sure Mewtwo.
Which Pokemon did
it is
not-
a podcast. Go ahead and say the whole quote. I cut you off prematurely.
Oh, it's
It is what you do with the gift of life that determines who you are.
Nice.
Which Pokemon did not originally obey Ash?
Charizard.
Pikachu.
All of those,
Both
right?
Charizard
both
and
Charizard
Oh,
first.
yeah.
Well, no, it was Pikachu.
It would have to be Pikachu, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It took a long time for him to get Pikachu to listen.
Because it doesn't
can't
say
do
which two
both.
Pokemon didn't originally obey him.
yeah, it's
You know it's gonna be
it's Pikachu.
Okay. I feel like that's a trick
I bet
question.
the correct answer could be all janky.
Yeah.
You're
What
janky.
companies developed Pokemon?
Game Freak. Game Freak and Nintendo, I guess.
We
Companies.
do have a question in the comment.
Yeah.
Read
Which was the first ever Pokemon shown in the anime?
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
I want to say
It was either Gengar or
Yeah.
Nidorino or Onix.
In the anime?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they showed it just like the video game.
Really?
Yeah. It showed like a scene from a battle in a stadium, like the Elite Four members
Oh
were fighting.
yeah, and it's
And then
explaining what
Ash-
Pokemon is and are.
Do you
Ash is
think
on
it's
the team.
Rhydon to, like, nod to the Rhydon being the original created?
Oh, I don't remember.
I want to say it's Nidoran getting hit by a Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
By a Gengar? Or
I think
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
by Gengar.
Onix and Gengar.
You think it was Onix?
But
In the
we'll
video-
look that up after the quiz.
In
Okay.
the video game, it was Nidorino.
All right. When did the first episode of Pokemon air in America?
94.
No. It was... Yeah, holy shit, what?
I guess it was 95.
The game came out in like 97, didn't it?
No, it came out in.
I think pick 95. Wow.
What the heck?
First episode?
Well, we'll
There's
know
no
at
way
the
it
end.
was
Don't look it
94.
up because we'll know.
I hope this is
Oh,
one of
okay.
these
Yeah,
tests
good
that just
call.
gives us a score.
Oh gosh.
it doesn't show us the answer.
Which Pokemon could originally only be seen through a self scope? That's
Marowak.
Marowak, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where is Ash's hometown located? In
Pallet Town.
Pallet Town.
Ding ding ding.
When Togepi hatched, who ended up taking it as their own Pokemon? Misty.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the creator of Pokemon? Was it Satoshi?
It was Satoshi.
Shitoshi Tajiri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they named the main character Satoshi in the Japanese anime.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
It's not Ash. Satoshi. Oh, I don't know.
So you're thinking it says Ash somewhere in
Look
it?
at one of the answers. It's Poketa.
Pagoda.
What was the original way to trade Pokemon?
Using a link cable.
Yep.
Are we sure? Even in Japan?
Yep.
Okay. How many Pokemon existed by 2013?
Oh my god. This is a shot in the dark.
It has to-
That's
649? 587.
It was before Sun and Moon.
649.
I'm going to say 587. You think 649?
I think it's 649.
Alright.
What type of video game is Pokemon?
Isn't it a role-play strategy?
Is it
Strategy, I
roleplay or
guess.
strategy?
I'm gonna say
Because RPG.
It's technically a turn-based strategy game.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, he's right.
All right. What does Pokemon translate into? Pocket Monsters.
Pocket Monster. No.
Pocket Monster.
Yeah.
Test results.
Oh, test results.
You now have a virus.
Hey,
A
we
true
got,
Pokemon master.
We got-
don't know.
34 out of 40.
On average,
What's wrong?
Where are the results at?
Nope.
Just ads.
Don't-
Just
celebrities
give
who
us.
strongly support the Republican Party. Does it really not tell us?
Damn
No,
It doesn't
Looking
tell
at
us.
it, we're Pokemon masters.
Well,
What do we get wrong?
God damn it.
wait. You have correctly answered 34, but then above it says you answered 33 out of 40.
This
Oh,
whole thing
no.
is Sergio. What did you look up?
I looked up
He went
Pokemon
to-
test.
He went to
Sergio, the test was misspelled.
listen. This was a beta.
Does it say test is wrong?
The quotes were wrong. I
Yeah.
remember the quotes.
All right. Well,
Next time we'll have better
Yeah.
trivia. That's not
Okay.
a random website with malware.
Okay, now I have
Wait,
a question.
hold on. First Pokemon to appear in the anime.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Pokemon to appear.
Do you mean the year it came
Yeah,
out?
it's already filling out. Is this Togepi?
This is before the games.
It says Pikachu. God damn.
Pikachu was the.
Look, 97.
But it says Pikachu, I choose you.
Oh no.
And we have to.
Is that the name of the episode?
Sergio, look at that. It says 97, and the highest answer they gave us was 95.
What the heck?
Because the game was
Yeah.
copywritten in 95, but it didn't come out until like 96, and then the show came out in 97.
I'm gonna be the very best.
The person who made that quiz. I don't
The Pokemon anime is now
They're a
old enough to
master.
drink.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you guys the question that I was asking Rocky originally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your top 3 favorite Pokemon games? And what is your least favorite Pokemon game?
Can I like lump them?
Go ahead.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver is
Uh-huh.
my top favorite.
Uh-huh.
Gold and Silver is my second,
Uh-huh.
and then Black and White.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And
my
what is
third.
your least favorite?
My least favorite. I wasn't a big fan of Ruby and Sapphire.
Like the
Oh.
original Ruby and Sapphire?
Yeah.
Or Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Do you feel like that one do you feel like you like that one more than Ruby and Sapphire?
I like the Omegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't a big fan of Ruby and Sapphire, but I also wasn't a fan of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Yeah.
And I'm not liking Sword and Shield too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Sergio, what about you? Do you feel like you have 3 favorite Pokemon games and then one that you don't like?
For sure, Red, Blue.
Uh-huh.
My second would probably be Gold, Silver,
Okay.
and my third would probably be. Gosh, what was before Let's Go?
Oh, Sun and Moon. But there was Ultra Sun and Moon before that. Or after that.
I think I like Sun and Moon a lot.
I did too, kind of.
And then for the one I don't like the most, it would probably be the Let's Go games.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I was so disappointed. I expected more out of it.
Yeah.
Especially with Pokemon Go. I thought there'd be more like
Connectivity.
yeah, and I was disappointed.
What about you, Nathan?
So, my favorites are the first one that comes to mind is immediately Ruby and Sapphires. Those are pretty much the first ones I like. Rowdy played. I played both of them, and I bought Emerald and played that too.
And then do you have like 2 others that you like? Like, do you have a top
Yeah.
3? Yeah.
It's mainly just that generation. That's what's my favorite.
Yeah.
The other ones, I liked Sun and Moon
Uh-huh.
because for whatever reason I really like Hawlucha.
Oh.
I really like it, and I liked the different typings they started to come up with in Sun and Moon. It was pretty much the Alolan forms.
Hawlucha
Yeah.
came out in X and Y.
Yeah, whatever.
Hawlucha was a neat Pokemon, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why that just sticks to me in that one. And I want to say, although I still give it a ton of crud. Sword and Shield.
You do like Sword and Shield?
Yeah, I like it for the same reason where they're playing on so many aspects, and where they keep giving new Pokemon without having to make new Pokemon, expanding on the region variants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
because
that too.
the world being so big, like we have in the real world hundreds of different types of a single animal.
There's geckos and there's like
Yeah.
a thousand different variations of
Region
geckos.
variants was like one of the best ideas they ever
I really
had.
think
And
so
to
too.
keep
Like-
expanding on it and really just even now introduce different evolutions and everything else. Besides the gimmick of Gigantamaxing, the
Yeah.
actual typing and the evolution within the evolution.
Having Farfetch
you-
have an evolution, woof.
Did you know that squirrels at the Grand Canyon, because the Grand Canyon is so vast, squirrels on the opposite side have evolved into different like
Different species of squirrel.
of squirrel.
'Cause it's-
Real?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh. Because it's like different terrains on each side.
What about least favorite, Nathan?
It'd probably be Gold and Silver because I have never actually played those games.
Okay, that's fair.
I just could not get into them for whatever reason.
What about you, Ian?
I think I really like Soul Silver and Heart Gold. That was your top favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I like. Ooh, I guess I like. No, you know what? I like Sun and Moon a lot. And then I also like Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay.
And then I guess the one I dislike is maybe. I don't think it's fair. I haven't played enough of them to actually. Because I haven't played Black and White. I haven't played Diamond and Pearl.
Black 2, White 2.
Yeah, I haven't played Black 2, White 2.
You're gonna hate them. I'm just
all
kidding.
the ones you have not played are also the ones I have not played.
Yeah.
There you go. Being experienced.
Yeah,
That's the reason why they're my least favorite.
I
don't-
missed that whole section of the middle, and that's why I'm excited to play this with you because I can finally play them, and so I'm excited about
The
that.
Black and White series have deep story and lore.
That I'm not so much excited about. I love Pokemon. I love the mechanics of Pokemon. I hate having to tap the A button so much.
Oh,
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's true. So I think we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we are going to do the second battle of Gen 2.
All
Thank
right.
you guys. We'll be Hey guys, we're back. We're gonna do our second battle of this generation. Should we turn this light off right here?
Yeah, we really should.
Which one is it?
The long one.
I'm glad we waited to transition and to do this. All right.
The best part.
Okay, so we're here. We're gonna do our battle. Okay, let's do this.
Here we go.
Oh wait, you put music in.
Yeah.
Sergio, you're better than any music.
Oh, thanks, Bubby.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second annual Pokemon Games. We have our two challengers, Rocky versus Ian. First Pokemon on the line is our Spinarak, known as Miles. Our opponent, Skeeter, Ian, sends out a new Pokemon, a substitute for its Rattata, Goldeen, who he's named SpongeBob. SpongeBob opening up the scene with Supersonic, however, it seems to not affect Miles as much. Miles dodges to the left, hits it with the Poison Sting, doing small amounts of damage. Rocky, on the edge, wondering what to do. Goldeen charges for a peck, surprisingly
Whoa.
fast, surprisingly powerful, doing
Super
much more
effective.
damage than we would ever think. Miles counters with the Poison Sting, hoping for that sweet poison status effect, but it seems to be failing. SpongeBob comes back with a peck, doing a large amount of damage. It is
yes.
super effective. Miles goes down. Ladies and gentlemen, what an upset. However, what a lovely first round.
Extremely exciting. Compared to last week, this is a fast start. This is amazing. Everyone should be happy to be here, and if they're not, they should be happy to be catching it.
We are seeing a new contender, Flaffy, appropriately nicknamed Flaffy. SpongeBob opens up with Supersonic. Flaffy, confused in its first competition,
It lands.
suffers under pressure, confused as what to do, not knowing if it should command itself, decides to hurt. It makes a vital mistake, tripping over its legs in the field, allowing SpongeBob to make a move. SpongeBob opens up with Horn Attack, full force towards Flaffy, hitting dead on. Flaffy, confused, not knowing what to do in a critical situation. However, managed to recover its strength and uses Thunder Shock.
Oh,
Super effective
super
against a water
effective.
type move.
Heavy hit.
I'm surprised I'm not
Goldeen,
out.
not looking well. Oh, what's this?
Whoa.
SpongeBob recovered. It was holding a berry, ladies and gentlemen.
What a twist.
Commanders going back and forth. SpongeBob opens up with another peck.
Oh.
Doesn't seem to be very effective. Flaffy's wool is very tough, ladies and gentlemen. Flaffy, still confused, reeling from Supersonic,
Oh,
unknowing
no.
what to do, discharges on itself, hurting itself.
I've done that a couple of times, Bob.
It is just too much. SpongeBob opens up with another Horn Attack. Flaffy holds on. Let's see, will it break out of its confusion, or will it... Oh,
my
it
gosh,
seems to
another
have
hurt.
hurt itself in confusion, overcharging and goes down. Flaffy faints, ladies and gentlemen.
Flaffy held on with some love for Rocky, but apparently its confusion wasn't love enough.
Oh, we see
Reptar.
an even typing Reptar. Totodile, named Reptar, on the line,
Mono
Fighting-
a mono.
against a weakened SpongeBob. Opens up with Supersonic, however, Reptar does not seem to be phased as it counters with a Scratch. A
Oh.
resilient SpongeBob taking the hit. Reptar dodges left, dodges right. SpongeBob opens up with the Supersonic. He can't dodge
Nice
sound.
land.
Reptar seems to be confused.
Now that's a very smart move with SpongeBob over here, low health. You know, get him confused, and look what happens.
Oh, another repeat, ladies and gentlemen. Reptar trips over himself as SpongeBob counters. Reptar takes its first damage. SpongeBob opening up with a Horn Attack, taking
Wow.
a moderate amount of damage.
Almost half.
Reptar confused. Let's see if he can break out of it. Oh, it comes out using Scratch, bringing SpongeBob down, ladies and gentlemen. The first feint. on
Looks like
Ian's
this
team.
SpongeBob's living in a coffin under the sea.
Let's see who Ian brings out next. Wario! Its own Flaffy named Wario. What a matchup. We both... Oh, what's this? Reptar's being
God
called
damn it.
back.
Oh, did
God.
Rocky know?
A Geodude named Danny D. This is called Typing Advantage, ladies and gentlemen. Thundershock does not affect ground. Completely
For those that
immune.
don't know, Danny D is short for Danny DeVito. Because he goes-
Understood. I was curious about the name. However, this is a children's show. Danny D. Oh, what's this? Ian withdraws. Sends out a slowpoke named Dingledorf. Oh, Danny D used Mud Slap. Would have been super effective against that Flaffy. Luckily, called out.
Ooh, very smart move, very smart play.
Yes. Unfortunately, the Pokemon is not so much, as its eyes is being covered with mud, and unlike most Pokemon, Slowpoke do not know how to recover.
Oh
Ooh,
no!
You do not need to know recover when the move affects yourself. Dingledorf uses Curse, causing it to go even slower than before. However, its attack rises.
Its defense
It
rises.
seems to have hardened up its skin, ladies and gentlemen. Could this be building up to a great attack? We shall see. Danny D, once again using Mud Slap, hoping to lower the accuracy of an already Dingledorfed Slowpoke.
Smart play.
Dingledorf
but it's
uses
not
Water
taking
Gun.
much-
Oh, it hits!
Oh
Despite
my
the
God.
Mud Slaps, the repeated Mud Slaps, Water Gun hits for
Oh my
a super effective hit and a KO. Danny D goes down, ladies and gentlemen. What a move, despite how Slowpoke is. Young
man.
Dingledorf managed to pull off such a hit.
I guess it's not always sunny in Philadelphia.
This battle could be turning, ladies and gentlemen, as a Zubat named Affleck joins the fight.
Considered one of the best Batmen out there, except for his voice. Just kidding.
Affleck used Supersonic. This seems to be the strategy of young Rocky. Conditions and stat lowering.
Confused and already confused Pokemon.
It seems to have hurt itself, ladies and gentlemen. Dingledorf, not being right in the first place, seems to have hurt itself in its own confusion. That curse must be taking a toll. Affleck swoops around and bites Slowpoke during his confusion. Super effective,
That's
ladies and
heavy
gentlemen.
damage.
Luckily, the defense was raised, snaps Dingledorf out of confusion as he goes full charge during tackle, but seems to have missed. Must be that Mud Slap suffering
This
from
is
before.
quite the turnaround we're seeing here midway through the battle.
Absolutely. Affleck swoops around for another bite, hitting it with a super effective moon. Dingledorf goes down, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, we've seen these two go up head to head before. It's always exciting. It's always, you're always anticipating the next move, but you can't always. But now we see something amazing
Wario
here.
comes back from the field. This is another type advantage for Wario. Affleck is a flying type. Wario is electric. We shall see how this turns out. Affleck opens up with signature move Supersonic, but it doesn't seem to affect enemy Wario. Wario hits with what is going to be a super effective Thundershock. Affleck takes the hit, holding
Quite the
on.
heavy hit. It's very
Oh,
unfortunate
paralyzed.
that Supersonic. Oh my God!
Such a
paralyzed.
move. There must have been some really force in that. Cotton. Affleck seems to be paralyzed. It doesn't seem to be able to attack. Wait, what's this? It may not be able to attack, but it seems to be holding a berry, ladies and gentlemen, as it seems to be looking better than before.
Look at these Pokemon just snacking on the battlefield.
But will it be enough? Wario opens up with another Thundershock.
And it lands.
Oof. Zubat goes down. Strong opening for Wario.
I don't have a joke for this one.
A new Pokemon, ladies and gentlemen. A new Pokemon we are seeing here. A Hoppip, who I have here, known as Malo.
Malo.
Opens up with a Poison Power, another status move
Wow.
from our
it
trainer.
lands. Oh, this is a big deal.
It may be minimal damage, but long-term damage and guaranteed is the best way to go. Wario growls in anger, making Malo shy away.
Anger or pain.
It might not hit as hard now. What will happen next, folks? The trainers are contemplating the best strategies to use. Interesting typing here. Malo opens up with the Taggle as it moves left and
Ooh.
right.
Barely
Hits.
any damage done.
Wario counters with Thundershock. With moderate hit, it seems to be doing
Moderate was the
something.
word I was looking for.
This might be an actual even match for these two. Combined with the poison status and the weakness of a Malo, it seems to be doing well. Wait, what's happening?
Whoa. That was
Wario gets
unexpected.
withdrawn. Hot stuff. Oh!
Whoa.
A newly evolved Quilava Hot Stuff comes out of the field. There is a strong type advantage here. What will Malo do? Opens up with Ember. It seems to be faster. Super effective hit, and
Whoa.
Malo goes down.
even levels, and Malo goes
Smart
down.
moves, smart plays on the field, and this is what you expect to see from elite players. I mean, these boys are trying to make their way to the Elite Four, and you expect to see this kind of stuff, but you're always shocked when it works out well.
Finally, we have it here, folks. The last Pokemon, their key Pokemon, Reptar. Hot Stuff seems to be faster than Reptar. Hits with the Mud Slap. Reptar's accuracy falls, but it's still holding on as Reptar opens up with Water Gun.
Oh,
Its attack
no!
missed, ladies and gentlemen. It
That was
missed.
a critical miss.
In return to miss, Reptar uses a berry, hoping to recover some stamina. Maybe it can hit once more. We shall see. Hot Stuff seems to be faster than Reptar. If Reptar can hold on.
Oh, wow.
Hot Stuff using Smokescreen, burning up its embers to cloud up the field. Reptar's accuracy failed. Water Gun might not hit this round. Oh, and
Oh,
sure enough,
man.
Quilava dodges through the smoke, causing Reptar to miss.
These are very, very brave moves for Quilava to be making on the field right now.
Hot Stuff using a controversial tactic, Ember, on a water-type Pokemon. Not very effective.
But it did decent damage.
But what are the
whoa!
odds? A rare chance to burn, ladies and gentlemen, and it kicks in on a water-type Pokemon. Reptar counters with the Water Gun, dealing decent damage, but not enough. Reptar's burn hurts itself, trying to recover from its ashes.
I cannot believe this. This is absolutely... It's exciting and thrilling. Man, I'm having heart palpitations back here.
Seeing a burn from an Ember is rare, I will tell you that.
And on a water Pokemon at that.
Ian withdraws Reptar, hoping to grab the type advantage back.
Wario on the field.
Poison once more. Reptar uses Water Guns. Would have been super effective against Quilava. However, it is just normal against a standard type, as Wario has the type advantage here. Wario eats a berry, recovering from its own wounds. Seems to be at decent health, however, it is still poisoned.
Now, that poison is going to be telling in the next few turns.
We shall find if Reptar can hold on. Unfortunately, Smokescreen is still on the battle. Wario taking full advantage of this. Reptar misses with the Water Gun, gets hit with the burn, not looking very good.
Oh my
Wario
gosh.
hits with a super effective Thunder Shock, and Reptar goes down, ladies and gentlemen. Reptar goes down.
Again, smart plays from smart boys. They both wear glasses, and there's a reason why. There's a couple little nerdy boys, and my God, what an exciting battle we saw here today.
Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely.
Look at that! Look at that scoreboard. All tied up.
1-1.
All right, we'll be back right after this.
You whooped my ass.
Hey guys, we're back. So that was the second battle of this generation. Rocky, how do you feel it went?
My ass hurts from that ass kicking, man.
I did a couple of things unintentionally that ended up looking kind of like insult on injury.
Man, that Goldeen.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about Goldeen for a second.
I had loads
I've
of flashbacks.
Never given a shit about Goldeen.
Neither have I.
Holy shit! Goldeen took out 2 of your Pokemon.
Yeah, you happen to get that peck with my
Spinarak?
Spinarak,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow, that was like the worst thing I could have done. And then, god damn it, my Flaffy.
Yeah.
How the hell?
How the hell did I manage to take down your
Your
Flaffy?
supersonic and then that horn attack early
Oh,
on
yeah.
is so strong.
Okay, yeah. So I was struggling to figure out that last slot. Goldeen was not the first Pokemon I decided to put on my team. I was choosing between Goldeen, Ekans, and Tentacool. And,
Wow.
Or what is it's Tentacool as the
Yeah.
first? Okay. And so I was struggling, trying to figure out who this last slot was going to go to.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ekans isn't that great, but I would love to get some poisons off. And Tentacool, it just felt like Tentacool wasn't up to par. And so I was just like, I'm just going to do Wildcard Goldeen and see how it goes. And boy, did it pay off. I don't think I will be able to redo what I did today with that Goldeen.
Man.
Well, I've always liked Seeking as a Pokemon.
See, okay, and I think I'm going to try out Seeking. I've never, ever given a shit about Seeking.
Dude, in later generations, his
Uh-huh.
ability is Thunder Rod.
Yeah. And
Oh.
he
Lightning
can,
Rod.
Yeah, and he can just... Does
Absorb
he
it?
heal?
But that's his hidden ability. So if you're in a double battle
Uh-huh.
or just a regular battle, someone uses electric moves on you, and it raises your special attack whenever you get hit by it, and you don't get hurt. It's
Yeah.
just special attack goes up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So I think I'm going to hold on to Goldeen for as long as I see it being viable, as it evolves into a Seeking.
Yeah.
What level does it evolve? Is it in 30s?
I think it's in the 20s.
I can look it up real quick.
But
Yeah, if you want to look it up.
he ends up learning Waterfall.
Thank you.
I don't think in this game he learns much more than Waterfall and Horn Attack, but later on you can teach him like Poison Jab, Mega Horn, which is a bug type
33.
move.
Oh, see, yeah, level
33.
33. I knew
It's supposed to be over
that Goldeen didn't even learn that many water moves.
Yeah.
And that was what was bumming me out the most, is I wanted water coverage. And so that's why I brought both a Slowpoke and a Goldeen to this battle. was
For his
because-
Quilava?
No, I have Quilava. I just wanted to be able to feel like I had water coverage, and Slowpoke is also like Psychic.
And Waterfall is dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Waterfall for sure.
It has a chance to make them flinch, 100 accuracy, 80 attack power,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a physical attack, which is good for Seeking and Goldeen.
Yeah,
I think
Dingledorf rules!
yeah. We see that in the comments.
I think the reason why Seeking and Goldeen not being strong water type Pokemon, despite them being water type Pokemon,
Uh huh.
is because they're supposed to be common fish, and it seems to be that Dugong and Seal, being since they're the same generation,
Mhm.
Yeah.
is the Ice Master, while Staryu and Starmie are supposed to be the strong water fighters.
Yeah.
I love...
Because with their
I
Bubble
love them.
Beam, their Ice Beam, their Water, like, they
Mhm.
have a large amount of powerful, or at the time, obviously.
And they can even learn Psychic and Thunderbolt as well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Staryu and Starmie.
Yeah, definitely.
Because without a gimmick for Sea King's Lightning Rod, it's just a glorified goldfish.
That Lightning Rod
Yeah.
is amazing, especially in double battles, because they could be attacking your partner,
Uh huh.
but then
you
it gets
collect
drawn to you.
Yeah.
I like how Starmie and Staryu are just like starfish that someone came and hammered a gem into.
But they're so cool. They're some of my favorite Pokemon.
No, they really are. I like
They're
them a lot
pretty
too,
cool.
but it's just funny.
For being a little star with a gem, for some reason, they're just really cool.
There's like, come to life.
So Rocky, you brought 2 new Pokemon this round. You
Yeah.
brought your Flaffy, and what was the other one?
It was Hoppip.
Hoppip.
Malo.
Do you feel like
No.
you'll be carrying on Hoppip?
I'll probably end up getting rid of Hoppip. I might even get rid of Flaffy at
Really?
some point.
Wow.
Because normally I get an Ampharos, which is the evolved version of
Yeah.
Flaffy, but
Mhm.
I just kind of want to change it up. Just like how you said you don't want to have the same Pokemon you did in
Yeah.
the last game. I always have an Ampharos every single time I play.
See, and
Ampharos is a good Pokemon.
I
Well-
love that line of Pokemon, and I've never used them. So
I use them a lot.
I'm gonna hold on to them.
And I know you guys aren't doing like IV or EV training. You're just
Right.
that
playing
doesn't
naturally.
exist in this game.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Normally the Pokemon that most people commonly use, are even in the tiers for competitions, are the ones that are like most used and always used.
Yeah.
I found that I went against that tier on purpose and chose a lot of the almost never used Pokemon. And I did EV train, like normal.
Yeah.
And I found them to be some of the funnest Pokemon I played with.
It's because
they're never used and they have abilities that I would never practice with. So it was fun to experiment with Pokemon that I pretty much knew nothing about.
and neither does your opponent.
Yeah.
And I think that's something to like really think about when picking your Pokemon is like, what do I know about this Pokemon that most people do
Well,
not?
I think we touched on that last time. Last episode.
Okay.
We were talking about how it's more fun to play with Pokemon you like as opposed to good Pokemon.
I think that's going to be a running theme in the show. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're just playing with good Pokemon, I mean, you're just gonna get through the game.
Yeah.
It's not like we're speedrunning or anything. We're playing to have a good time, and it
Yeah,
just
like-
explored a little.
Like right now, I have my Zubat.
Yeah.
Zubat isn't really worth a shit at the moment, but
No.
later on, I'm like, oh, I fucking love Crobat.
Yeah.
Crobat, yeah, that little pink boy.
And I think it'll be cool to have that rule that you guys set for yourselves to not use the same Pokemon. So that way, even though you love them, it still lets you experiment.
With
Yeah.
different.
With different ones.
By the time y'all get to like the black and white, y'all gonna have to be like going to Pokemon. You probably won't even know a lot of the Pokemon.
I don't know very many of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you progress, you're going to want to build these teams, but you've played across so many generations
Yeah.
that by the time you get to Sword and Shield, there's going to be like...
A lot of Pokemon taken out that you can't use.
That's very true.
So it'll give you a chance to really broaden your horizons and experiment with like even Eviolite to prevent them from leveling up. Because
Yeah.
that might be completely different.
Because I find myself now playing like Sword and Shield, and I'm all like, oh, a Geodude.
Because I just go back to old trusty.
Something I'm familiar with.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I know what this
And-
is. Oh my god, thank you.
I mean, even with like Ruby and Sapphire, you're not going to find any Pokemon from other generations there, so you're all set.
Yeah, that
whenever
one's
you
good
start that one
for
up.
that.
Yeah. Very
It's
true.
only the future games when they start, or they're able to
Bring them back.
give you more. than
When
you're gonna
Diamond
have
and
to
Pearl
limit
come
yourself.
out, right after that, they start to mix it up. But then Black and White comes out, and it's just black and white.
Yeah. What is that region? Uova?
Unova.
Unova, yeah.
New
Okay.
York City.
New York City.
So I brought in the Flaffy, like I said.
Yeah.
You said Zubat isn't that great right now.
Oh no, he knows Bite and Supersonic, and Leech Life isn't worth a shit.
Right.
Nope.
It's like 20 attack power.
There was a point I wanted to bring up. If someone can bring up something else while I'm trying to remember.
Pokemons are cool.
One of the things that personally annoys me, just because it happens a lot in competitive battles, and you guys did it a normal amount, which I think is fair,
Switching
is
out.
switching out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Because
something that we had to hammer into Rocky last generation.
In competitive battles, it was like they do it like every other move almost.
yeah, like, I can't lose. I need to switch out, and it's just
Yeah.
constantly switching and switching. And I'm watching a 10-minute switch battle.
Yeah, it's fine to do it here and there. Like, obviously if the matchup is like really bad, switch. But it's like if you're just switching and it's just like maybe a hit here and there, it gets boring. I think. So, but the way y'all do it, it comes out
It's
good.
kind of like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and all of them are face down all the time.
Oh my
You
God.
know, you're just like, God damn it! It's just a bunch of face down cards on the
Don't
field.
even bring
And-
up. Please don't bring up Yu-Gi-Oh.
One of the things I wish they did is when you switch out Pokemon, they have to take a hit.
Oh.
Because,
Like it's a weakness.
yeah,
like-
because the Pokemon you bring out is gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But you're bringing out a Pokemon who is obviously not very affected by that move, so it's really not that powerful. But it'll make you think twice: should I switch, and they might just die by the super effective move, or should I try to tough it out and be offensive?
Yeah,
and
because
later on, Nathan. Sorry to interrupt you, Sergio, but later on, Nathan, you level up your Pokemon enough to get a move like Protect or Substitute, and then you're like, okay, I can sacrifice a little bit of health to take an attack, and then I know what they're planning, and then that builds up strategy there. And at this point, it's a little scary. 'cause
Oh.
you-
That's not a good. I mean, that's not a bad stipulation right there.
Oh, look at that.
There should be a 2 switch per match rule.
That'd be
A-
great if that was a setting
a good
inside a Pokemon
suggestion.
Do you
game.
I know.
want,
Suggestion.
They
do you
can-
want
they
to
can do it,
implement
though.
that into
true.
our own battling?
I think that'd be cool.
I think that so you actually have to strategically like, do I want to switch this Pokemon? Does he have enough health to even make it worth it?
We could have those little Chinese marbles that they have in the card games, and then
Oh, yeah.
we spend them every time we do a switch.
I love those.
That's not a bad idea.
And
I like that idea.
Yeah, I
I
like
think
that
I
too.
think combined with that rule, what Rocky just stated about having the moves that let you switch,
Mhm.
those won't count against you because that is using
Yeah.
a move for your turn.
That's very true.
Like, or even if you want to make for someone else to switch, you use like roar or whatever. Yeah. Like,
I think those are viable strategies because it's literally a move it's meant versus constant swapping.
yeah.
Yeah.
At least roar runs out.
Because-
it
yeah.
has the power.
But also
points.
because you're choosing, instead of putting something else in there, you're choosing to have that move. So it's also like,
yeah, it knocks out your play.
yeah.
Man, I'm glad you guys are talking because I can't come up with anything. So there's no abilities in this game. I was hoping to try and utilize abilities because last week you used items and I didn't think to bring items.
Yeah, you're like, wait a minute.
And you did this time, and I was like,
yeah.
"Fuck, you got a berry."
Yeah, I got berries on all my mons. Are they gone now?
No.
No. So my Pokemon still have those berries
Yeah.
just because we use them against
Anytime you
each
do
other.
a battle, they're gonna stay with you. But
Shut
if you
up,
do
what?
it in the wild or
Online-
against a
online
random
battles.
trainer,
Oh, okay.
then they're gone if you do it with a random trainer.
Okay, that's
Wow.
interesting to know. Between last week and this week, we also got a Miracle Seed, which is a held item. Did you put that on your Hoppip?
No, because he doesn't know any grass moves.
He doesn't know any grass moves yet.
What?
Okay, so what does your Hoppip have right now? It's
He knows
like
poison powder,
Uh-huh.
stun spore,
Uh-huh.
synthesis, and tackle.
So is he all just for
Tactics.
Yeah.
That's all he knows so far. He hasn't learned any.
You
grass
sound so
moves.
sad. That's all he
I am
knows, poor
sad.
little guy.
I wish he knew something better than fucking tackle.
Why didn't you pick a different Pokemon?
Because there's not much to choose from
Oh,
from
that's
first
fair.
to second gym.
So that's something that I also brought up last week was that I brought up that because I wanted you to be prepared that we might have a similar team.
Yeah.
And you had named, there's Sentret. You named
yeah.
all the Pokemon. And I so badly wanted to ask you, do you want a Sentret?
I don't want to censor it. He's a good HM slave.
HM Slave.
We try to say friend.
Oh,
around
okay.
here.
Friends.
But, okay, so yeah, I mean, that's... what's next? Our next battle is with...
So what we're going
Whitney.
to do is head north through Elex Forest.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to locate and herd Farfetch'd back to its owner.
Oh.
We'll end
Oh.
up getting cut, and then we're going to go to Goldenrod City. And in Goldenrod City, we have things like the bug catching contest.
Oh.
We have Whitney with her goddamn mill tank.
Uh-huh.
We have the radio tower, and I think we can battle a little bit of Team Rocket.
Ooh.
And I think, I'm not sure, it might be later on.
Uh-huh.
But there's also the Sudowoodo. that
Oh,
we can-
yeah, that's right.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you can go up to it, try to cut it, and it's like it won't cut because it's brick. Or
Oh,
whatever.
and you can also get your bicycle.
Oh, awesome.
Bicycle,
The Name Raider.
bicycle.
There's the big department store.
Uh-huh.
You can get Bill's phone number.
That's all this.
Yeah, all in Goldenrod
This,
City.
this is a
Holy
lot.
shit.
There's a lot going on in Goldenrod.
We have a lot of homework then.
Yeah.
So, are you... Wait, what was the thing that you just said?
Bill's
You-
phone number, department store, bug catching contest, Sudowoodo,
Pseudo
bicycle,
bicycle.
Cut.
the radio tower, maybe Team Rocket.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about Team Rocket.
Okay.
So, Giovanni last generation, you beat him,
Yeah.
and he's like, I'm done, I don't want to do it no more. But there's still a faction of Team Rocket here right now.
Yes.
Is Giovanni in this game?
No.
Has to
it's
be
kind
because
of-
there's a reveal, right?
It's kind of like a thing in Heart Gold and Soul Silver in the end game lore.
Oh, okay.
Isn't
you
it
want
just?
to know about
Is
it?
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Okay. So what's going on is Team Rocket is so big that they're almost kind of acting on their own.
And they don't realize that they've been disbanded.
Giovanni is in a cave somewhere with a radio.
Oh.
That's the extent of his management right now.
Well, because his son's y'all's rival.
Yes.
That's a secret.
Yes.
What did you name your rival?
I named him Haley
Haley?
because he has red hair.
Like
oh,
Haley
like
Williams.
Haley Williams.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
But
That's
in Heart Gold and Soul
confusing.
Silver,
Uh-huh.
you can find, or there's an extra event with Celebi,
Uh-huh.
and Celebi's transporting you through very short distances of time
Uh-huh.
to show you that your rival is Giovanni's son, bringing you forward to how he's a bad dad. And then again to where he steals the Pokemon, and then it shows Giovanni in a cave all by himself, and he's like a sad human being, just
Oh,
commanding this broken army of Team Rocket, and then you come back to regular life.
So do you think he lied to Red? Do you think he was like, hey, I'm done, kid. Leave me the fuck alone? Like, do you think that's what happened, or do you think he genuinely tried, but you can't quit that sweet, sweet drug that is
Or-
Team Rocket?
I think if you go back to the cutscenes, I
Uh-huh.
can't remember because it was so long ago, but I think if you go back to it, it's going to help you to empathize with him as a father. Like, hey, I didn't want my kid to be a part of this crime scene,
Mm.
and I kind of don't want to be either, but I can't recall.
As far as Team Rocket's disbandment, I mean, with an organization that large, there's so many like higher level underlings
Uh-huh.
that they each just take like, oh, I'm gonna be the Team Rocket of Pallet Town. Like I'll be the boss here, and I'll have my crew, and they break up like that. And then Giovanni's probably like, well, I have unfinished business here, so
And
yeah.
in a Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they create these lieutenants. There's like Lieutenant Mercury or Lieutenant Venus or something. Like
Oh,
I think
wow.
they start to create planets for some of these people, and they create new characters that start to sort of create these checkpoints throughout the region.
It's like a hierarchy.
Yeah,
Wow.
and
Well-
and they like I said, they create those guys.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to like Giovanni
Uh-huh.
versus, I guess his Team Rocket versus every other bad guy team, I can't say much because I haven't played Black and White, so I don't know about them. But I think Giovanni Team Rocket is the most global because
Yeah.
out of everyone, he did successfully master Mewtwo, which is theoretically the strongest Pokemon. So there is nothing else to do.
Mhm.
In order for that journey to successfully do that and capture it and control it,
Mhm.
he must have traveled farther than any other team leader
Yeah.
could have and should have. So when after that's done and it fails, well, what is there next? There's nothing for him to do. So I can see him kind of regressing back to that cave moment.
Yeah.
And then now in this new one where it's Team Rainbow Rocket, he has a resurgence of, well, you know what? There's still stuff I can do. There's still more out there that people are still exploring, so I'm going to come back and bring back everything.
I'd probably say that Team Galactic probably got, maybe no,
And that's Diamond and Pearl?
yeah, I would probably say Diamond and Pearl got the farthest.
See, and I know very little.
Yeah, same.
I mean, that's fair.
Who found Arceus?
I
That
don't
was
think-
Diamond and Pearl, right?
I don't think even in Diamond and Pearl anybody found Arceus except for you because you ended up getting like a keystone or something to access the
Hell
ruins.
yeah, crack that keystone, brother.
Oh, hey, look at that. The Lord.
Yeah.
There's
He's
a
hiding behind this beer.
Master Ball.
oh man, but yeah, you get this event where you could go up like this staircase to heaven,
Yeah.
and then you end up finding him, but no one else has before that.
That's
I
insane.
just keep creating puns.
No, yeah, I mean, that's cool. I like Team Rocket the most. I wish that they would come back as, like, a more focal
Oh
thing.
yeah, and
Well-
even though there are so many other teams, and I'm like, hey, I think this team got farther. I think Team Rocket is like the best.
Isn't
to
that
look
what
up
Rainbow
to.
Rocket was? Was their resurgence?
Okay, so
With
is that
all of them?
is that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon?
Yes,
Okay, I haven't played that one.
I haven't.
Yeah, so
finished it.
he comes back as Team Rainbow Rocket. Giovanni is the boss once more, and he has...
He takes
Oh,
over
he-
Magma and all them, or
They all team up.
oh
Yeah, and I think that
Wow.
even speaks because in the end, it's still Team Rainbow Rocket.
yeah, to take over.
So it would be Giovanni as the leader, despite everything else.
But like to for all those organizations to be like, yeah, you know what, we're gonna take the Rocket name, shows how like influential worldwide the Rocket organization was.
You're I think you're hammering the head on the nail on the head, my
And
man.
also-
Yep, I'm gonna hammer the nail head.
Also, on top of that, I think we mentioned that it was part of another dimension.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Are
I
part of the
forget
different-
about these.
So technically, every Pokemon game is its own separate universe.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
There's a
That's
timeline.
that's why there's two versions in every game. It's supposed to be your
Okay, I
own
understand-
separate
I
universe.
understand there's parallel
that you
universes.
affect.
Yes.
But I think there's a timeline that they kind of coincide with.
Oh, the canonic game timeline.
Yeah,
The-
the
we've
way
looked it
that
up
they-
multiple times on this podcast.
Yeah, they said that all of the games with Mega Evolutions is another timeline than the ones without Mega Evolutions.
So is there still no Mega Evolution in Sword and Shield?
Mm-mm. Not yet.
But I can see what Nathan's saying. Like, red, blue, and yellow are each like
Their own.
they're each like a parallel universal to each other because they all have like similar.
Yeah.
It's just slight differences.
I guess it would make sense to us as the player, right?
As our
Well, that's why every journey, even though
I-
it's the same, it's different.
are we
I-
technically omnipotent in the Pokemon?
I think every cartridge is its own parallel universe.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Every cartridge is its own.
This
Living,
is
breathing
a
one.
very great multiverse theory. And
I think we should play the Pokédex game.
the
Yeah.
Pokedex.
I think so too.
Do you, Nathan? Do you want to do it, or who's doing it this week?
Oh, didn't we say whoever won was gonna do it?
Yeah, so I think it's you, Sergio.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
okay.
Sergio wasn't prepared. See that? Okay.
No, we didn't. We didn't even talk about it in the chat. All right.
I'm not this is
You can do it.
Thanks.
I know you can.
So who's playing? Nathan, are you going to play with us?
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Okay. So Sergio, look up, I guess, 7 Pokemon.
7. That's a good one.
Where's
that
the
splits
list of
between
Pokemon
3.
we've already done? Do you have a list?
No.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, just look up Gen 2 Pokedex.
Yeah, Gen 2 Pokedex and pull 7 Pokemon from there.
You could even go
Oh,
on to
let me see.
Cerebi. That's a pretty reliable one. Even Bulbapedia.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
no,
Rocky.
I got it. I got
Oh,
it.
you got it?
Oh, but the cries. How do you get the cries?
I would play them off of my phone.
Oh, you look it up on YouTube or what?
No, you know what? You want to use my app on my phone?
That'd be great.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay. So, it's already on the golden
Oh, and
Silver
I can just scroll
Pokedex,
through it and
just
pick-
scroll through there and pick any Pokemon.
That would be amazing to have
Don't
that
let
tool.
Nathan see it.
No,
oh,
no,
and
no.
turn up the volume all the way so the cries can be played.
No peeking, Nathan.
All right.
Ever tell me what to do.
All right. So I guess Nathan will go first since he hasn't played before.
Yeah,
Do it.
Nathan, first timer.
All right.
I've never played before too, but whatever.
All right.
Sandshrew.
How did he do that?
Let me.
Just pick any Pokemon.
No, yeah, I got it. I'm trying to figure out where the cry is.
Well,
Okay, I see it. I got it. I
Okay.
figured this app
Those
out.
cries will not help me.
All right. So, the center section of its body is called the core. It glows in a different color each time it is seen.
I haven't played the second gen.
Do you want to hear the cry?
No, it's gonna be grass breaking on the ground.
Don't let.
See? What I tell you?
Do you want the height and weight?
Yeah.
It's 3 foot 7 inches, and it's 176.37
It's as
pounds.
big as a Charizard.
Yeah, almost.
Second gen, something about an orb.
I think Charizard's 5'7".
Yeah, he's my height. He's 5'7".
What is that? What has an orb in
It's
second?
confirmed. Sergio's short.
Yeah.
Sergio, make sure the screen can't be seen on your camera either, because I can see your camera.
What is it?
Hold on.
Something about an orb
Oh, you're gonna hide your camera?
There
Okay,
you
good.
go. All right.
revs up like a broken boppet.
All right. Take a guess, buddy.
Zatu doesn't have an orb. Neither does Nosferatu. What
What?
is it?
I mean, not to.
It's the same thing. What has an orb?
For not to.
All I can think of is Spoink, and that's just the wrong generation. I don't know. Espeon.
No.
All right.
No stealing, because there's 3 of y'all.
Well, I'm gonna ask Rocky if he wants it. Rocky, do you want to try and guess this Pokemon? Because
Yeah.
I want to.
I'll take it.
Okay, you want to?
Okay.
No, you do it. You do
Me do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you haven't
For a half point.
All right. It's Staryu.
No.
It's Star Me.
Yes.
Oh, I
Rock.
thought we were only doing second gen.
No, it's from-
everything in the games.
It's
Oh,
everything from Gold and Silver.
I was knocking out all first gen. I was like, all right, well, it's only second gen. Okay.
All right. Rocky has half a point. Is in the lead right now.
Okay.
For 2 points, Ian.
Yes.
God, that's such a big difference. Why not half of that? 1 point.
Anyone who takes even one bite of this Pokemon's egg becomes unfailingly caring and pleasant to everyone.
Easy.
Is it though? You want to hear the cry?
Yes.
Play.
Is
Says
it?
it in its cry.
Is it? I don't know what its name is. Is it a Hapney? Is that what it's called?
No,
The Pokemon's
wrong.
From Diamond and Pearl.
Anyone
Oh.
want to steal?
Nathan, you can steal if you want.
Yeah, I'll be wrong.
What do you-
Chansey.
Wrong. Rocky, do you want to
No,
steal?
I don't think we can. I don't.
Single steal?
Yeah, I think it's just one
Okay.
steal.
All right. It was a Blissey.
That's okay.
What's it's happening, the baby?
Happy's the baby, Blissy's the evolution.
Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Wait, Blissy's also in that one?
Blissy's Chansey's evolution. He's in Johto.
So Blissey and Happiny appear in the same game?
Happening
All
appearing
right,
Diamond and
Rocky's in the lead
Wrong.
with
I got it
half a
mixed up.
point. It's Rocky's turn.
Pearl. Okay.
It flies straight at its target's face, then clamps down on the startled victim to inject poison.
Ah, you give me all the hard ones. Okay, give me the cry and the height and weight. Holy shit.
It is 3'7", 142.86 pounds.
So say it one more time.
It flies straight at its target's face, then clamps down on the startled victim to inject poison.
Gligar.
Yes.
All right. got
That's Rocky's winning at 2.5 points.
What the fuck?
That's a big
Now-
wheel.
Now it's Nathan.
It's Nathan's turn.
The
And
reigning
I
champ.
think if you use any of the sounds or the height or weight, it goes from 2 points to 1 point.
Okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
So,
So I still have
'Cause this is-
2.5.
Yeah, this
Yes.
this is the second round, so the rules should change.
Nathan. Its entire body is shielded by a steel hard shell. What lurks inside the armor is a total mystery.
Skarmory.
Bah. Anyone want to steal? Rocky's ready to steal for 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fortress.
Ding 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 ding.
Wow, you're
a
an asshole.
fortress?
I'm just kidding.
Fortress is like some sort of
Oh, the
bug
evolved version
Pokemon.
of Pinecone.
Yeah. Yes.
You got it.
So Fortress is 3'11", 277.34 pounds, and it sounds like this.
You lost all those points because you said it.
That
sounds like a star you
Yeah, that sounds like
I told
any
you
other
we should-
fucking asshole.
and a Blissey. And
All right, Ian.
Yes. Give me
Well, what is it, Ian?
I'm trying to.
unknown. I'm just kidding.
wrong. Moving
What
on
do
to
you-
right.
I can't read this because it has names of other Pokemon in it.
No, yeah, that's
Oh, you're
fine.
trying to
Just-
strategically.
yeah.
If these other Pokemon hear its echoing cry, they respond by gathering from far and wide. That's what I'm
What?
saying. Like, it doesn't make it's
Does
not,
it say the actual Pokemon's name in it?
it says it's earlier evolutions.
Okay, then pick a different.
Yeah,
pick
that's
a-
all- that's all I'm saying,
what's-
that's all I'm
what's
saying.
holding you to that one?
All right. Because its wings aren't yet fully grown, it has to hop to get around.
Ooh.
It is always staring at something.
Hoot hoot.
No. Anyone want to
Oh.
steal?
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take a shot.
All right.
Not to.
Yes. For 1 point.
Man, nose for not
On
to.
the board.
Okay, so since Nathan and Rocky have the most points, they're up for the last Pokemon.
Okay.
This is the final round.
This one's for 3 points.
Add a
So
zero in
just
front of that.
negates-
Back then, you got yourself a deal.
So even if Ian joins, he would still win.
All right.
We need buzzers.
Yes, we need buzzers.
So this is a question for both of them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Whoever answers first. The light it emits is so bright that it can illuminate the sea surface from a depth of over 3 miles.
I don't know if we're doing the.
No,
You
yeah.
raise your hand first.
Just-
Louis.
Okay, lantern.
Ding, 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 ding. Yes.
Chin
All
chop.
right.
It is 3'11", 49.6 pounds, and sounds like this.
Oh, Chansey.
Chansey. Rocky gets it from the cry sometimes. He really does. He's like, oh, that's a Dingledorf or whatever.
Okay, well, Rocky wins, so next week you'll be the quiz master.
Yeah, so pick 7 Pokemon, get them now, get in charge.
Yep.
I'm gonna be. Oh man, the pressure.
Is there any last parting wisdom we want to drop before we go?
Our links.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Rocky.
Okay, so we have YouTube Analog Arcade, Spotify Analog Arcade,
Mm-hmm.
Twitch Analog Arcade YT. That's all one word. We have Instagram Analog Arcade, which is one word. Twitter Arcade Analog. It's flipped around. And Facebook Analog Arcade.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
We're on multiple podcast platforms.
Oh,
We're on
yes.
Apple
Yes.
Music. We're on
iTunes.
or not Apple Music. Apple Podcasts.
We had John saying that he was watching us on iTunes or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can find us on the podcast app. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes.
Yes.
Probably like Skeezer or Sling. You can almost
Are
anywhere.
you just
You know,
names?
Yeah, now I am. Pluto.
Dickies and
We have a show on Pluto
Hamburgers.
TV.
Look
I'm
up
just
Brian
kidding.
Wall,
Did you
Quick
say
Dry
Pluto
Cement,
TV?
Quick Dress. Yeah, Pluto TV.
Purple Cobra Radio.
Mesquite TV,
Mesquite
you name
TV. It's a TV from the deep heart in Texas.
And of course, Fox News. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's it for this week. Remember to come back and hang out with us next week when we fight Whitney. And always remember to stay
Big on Pokemon!
Bye.